Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's a very nice game there, confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Then a yard.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of a game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Smith catches left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Nice little juke. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing on. Alert! Check three. Alert three.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down by...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete to
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They run it with Balaj. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen now on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Flushed out right. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
11. It's second and 21 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Hey, tight. Come on, now.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mike 50. Blue deck. Regular.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bills.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the play. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That'll be caught by Cup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
This a quick pass to Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now Balaj. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ronald Jones.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
56.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey,
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen funches with a catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Balaj. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Dolphins.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
14.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Well, Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Taken down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Toss play to Melange, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at his own 9-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Allen, gotta have this one. The open man is Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. Tough one at home.